Hey, what is up? This is Tyler G of Batman Figs on Instagram, as well as DC Figures and Collectibles, which is a podcast that I co-host with Scott from @the.batfan on Instagram, where we talk about toys, not just DC, all kinds of collectibles. But today I'm joining you because I have found in the wild the last wave from Mattel, the 80th anniversary Batman wave. And I want to start off with a figure that I think is probably the most beautiful of the wave. I know that's going to be tough to say, but overall I'm just really digging this figure. And we recently had Jason, who was the one that helped design this, and he said that he had a lot to do with this one. This is the figure he is most proud of and thought turned out the best. And I gotta say, I'm agreeing with him so far. But let's take a look at the box so you know what it looks like. I know I don't usually do this, but there's some cool stuff like that Batman 80 years little insignia. There's the box art. Very awesome. Here's the terrible croc production photo. Shows you all the people in the wave, all 6 figures. And it says, "From sidekick to superhero, Tim Drake fights crime in Gotham City alongside the rest of the Bat family." Very simple. Very short, very succinct, and also very true. So, let's break him out of his little tray shell and get looking at him. The one thing I'm kind of upset about is this looks like a bendy straw. The way they package his bow staff. I thought we weren't allowed to have straws in California unless we asked for them. I didn't ask for this. So, I'm not a big fan of, the staff looks kind of cheap. But you could do things like black wash. Or, if you are a collector, I'm sure you have other bow staffs. Sounds painful, but so is birth. And this figure is birth. So we finally have an awesome Tim Drake. And just look at this face. Fresh out the box. That is clean. Doesn't mess around. Look at that. I was noticing there's a lot of paint problems with the R's on some of them that I saw. Luckily, I don't have any issue there. Paint looks awesome. Side stripes, very 90s. Very Tim Drake. Let's look at the cape. A little shorter, but that's all. All Robins have a little bit shorter cape. The shin guards. Got some gloss. Overall, he's decently matte with some gloss. Let's look at the articulation. You could, can you move the head? Slightly, yeah, he can move his head. Well, we got some head movement. Remember, this is fresh out the box. I haven't put him in any hot water. Arms could go pretty high. Bicep swivel, and look at double elbow. See how much, without breaking it, hopefully. Oh gosh. Will this arm do better? Oh yeah, there, that arm. Alright, here we go. Double elbow. Sick pose. Dang, he could be Green Arrow right now. But, yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to put some hot water on this. Let me try one more time. If I break it live, the hearts of everyone... Oh, I got it! Yes! We got a successful crack of the elbow. Alright, so... He's got a diaphragm, or not a diaphragm, he has an ab crunch. Pretty sick, a lot of movement back and forth. He does have waist rotation. He can't do the Jean-Claude. He has upper thigh cut. You gotta have double knee if you got double elbow. He's got pivot. He's got hinge ankles with the pivot. And yeah. I don't think he came with... He came with 2 extra hands, too, as well. Tambien. And those are just fists with the green paint app. So he has a pair of hands to hold his bow staff that looks like a bendy straw. Hopefully yours isn't bent. And he comes with 4 hands in total. So there we have, for the first time, in a, I think ever, we have a Red Robin figure that isn't, you know, like the design from Kingdom Come, where he's got a hood and a mask. The original Red Robin. But this is awesome. I love Tim Drake's face sculpt the most. I just love that it's distinct from the other ones, from the Red Hood and from the Dick Grayson, also from the Damien they did. So I'm really liking that they just made him distinguished from the other Robins. Now, since we did the articulation, let's go ahead and look at some size comparison. We're going to compare them to a few other recent Mattels. So here's the animated Poison Ivy, who Tim did face off with in the series. Only she didn't look like that. Then we got Mezco, Catwoman. She's about a little shorter, so that's not too bad. Here's a Mafex. Not bad at all. Here's a Robin, smaller. DC Essentials, way bigger. 7-inch. DC Collectibles animated. He's about as tall. Now let's get into some. Oh, let's look at the Soap Studios real quick. Soap Studio Reverse Flash. A little bit taller. But also they made Robin a little below, he's a little smaller character. So here is a DC Icons comic Rebirth Batman. Looks good. Here's a Nightwing, his brother. And then his favorite brother, Damien. Just always doing something, knocking his dad over. So there you have a pretty cool Bat family. I need to get a... Well, I do have a Batgirl, actually. Let me grab it. Just sing the Jeopardy song in your head. Okay, I'm back. Nice. Pretty awesome. It looks pretty cool. And I haven't opened the Grayson Batman yet, but that'll be coming shortly. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you just thought that was funny. I hope you enjoy the photos. If you could go see the photos, if you head over to my page on Instagram, which is Batman Figs. And if you want to hear us talk about this, which I'm sure we will during the week, and we've already talked about it in detail with the man who actually designed this figure. If you want to, hear some of that, go listen to DC Figures and Collectibles. I'll have a link in the description box. Also, go check out photos. I have Alfred up, and I have the Killer Croc Build-A-Figure picture up. Not how big he is, because he's humongous, but I do have a portrait, so go check that out. Hope you enjoy this. Hope you enjoy the pic I post. See you later.